I came to this site. I came to say this is my site in Ungwari.
This house is my house.
My beloved people, here is the tenant that lived in our house.
Welcome back to Chukitable Media. I want us to talk about tenants and landlord relationship in Nigeria. Bringing this discussion down to realtor and to agents that used to get houses for tenants to rent or for people to rent. Are you living abroad? Did you build or have you built your own house in Nigeria? I mean for commercial purposes, because anyway, there's no need to build a house in Nigeria for private use if you haven't even built the one for commercial purposes. That is to say, for people living in diaspora. So how well are your tenants performing if you build a commercial building, a residential commercial building in Nigeria? I'm not talking about shops or office to let to people or to desired tenants on your properties. What are the relationship you're having with them? You know, I would like to quote somebody that, said Nigerians are so sadistic, Nigerians are so evil, so wicked, that if they have any chance of dealing with you, of harming you, they will definitely go out there and harm you. Despite the fact that they know you, you are their friends, or you communicate with them, or you relate with them. It doesn't really matter. Some Nigerians are so sadistic. They're so wicked. My experience is telling me that it is actually the way it is with many people living abroad and having to build a commercial building or commercial residency for people to rent in Nigeria. Gone are the days when we used to say it is just the best, you need to have a house in Nigeria for commercial purposes, and you put people there, then you will be able to say, okay, yeah, you collect rent from them, thinking that, okay, your old age will be secured with whatever you collect from the tenants. Yeah, I mean secured, at least it will be, an extra stream of income for you, whereby you'll be getting the money from. But it seems as if the system has changed gradually, because as the economy is getting worse in Nigeria, so are the people also getting worse in their behavior, in their character. You will see many of them carrying Bible, going to church, and you'll see many of them going to mosque as well. Even the traditionalists among them, you see the way they behave. So things are spoiled so much that the tenet of what they said they would believe in, they just abandon it. They don't follow it at all. Don't cheat. Don't lie. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. Don't take the property of another person. It's not just in their character anymore. And I can say people living in diaspora are even more better in character than these people. Because these are the people that you will ask even to help you to build a house, to construct your property or something like that, or get something for you, that they will even lie at the end of the day. They will not build it. There are a series of videos like this. And it cut across all relationships that you have with these people we are talking about. They may be your parent. They may be your brother. It doesn't matter, your father, your mother, your relations or something, even your friends. And I can tell you, even some friends are even more better than all these, your family members. Anyway, that's going to be the topic for another day. But I'm talking about relationship between landlord and tenants. And I want us to see what people are passing through. I'm talking about people living in the diaspora and the way their tenants are treating them. In fact, I know many people that have sold their property because of the way tenants are behaving to them. Tenants at the end of the day play victim when they refuse to pay your rent for you as a when due. At the end of the day, they even plan to take over the house, from you, despite the fact that because of the information open to them that you are not even there for yourself. You are not down there. These are just the bad characters that we have between even the law in the land is actually not even helping to curtail these tenants. It's not helping at all. So I want you to listen to this video. It's going to be in two parts, because the first one here now from Obun blog, she's here now reporting what happened to her in the hand of a tenant that they have. They call the name of the man Ejike Chima in Enugu State. And she is using this one to advise everybody, realtor, particularly the agents, particularly And anybody that owns property around Enugu, to be careful not to give their houses or their house to Ejike Chima, a tenant that hold 11 years rent and refuse to pay the landlord. At the end of the day, you wanted to take the property away from the owner of the house. He did a lot of things with the help of the wife as well, because I always think, what happened to the wife? What happened to the family as well? Wouldn't they even talk to their father or to their mother to stop doing all these evil things? This is a man that brought a deity into another person's house. Just imagine, you brought a deity. So is this the way your deity teaches you to do, to behave? Is this the way? Because we know of this deity, these African deities. Majority of them don't even take, they don't take corruption. They don't support evil. But why are these people claiming that they are traditionalists, but still at the same time, they perpetrate evil? Be careful, don't give your house to Ejike Chima whenever he comes to you or his family. Be careful. I want you to watch this video from Obum blog. Obum explained everything from the beginning to the end. So take heed. If you live abroad, you have to, calculate. You have to know if it's actually okay for you to build over there for commercial purposes. I know everybody is looking for one way or the other to invest. We cannot be living abroad and you don't want to have something that will be yielding money for you from Nigeria. If you have the mind of going there one day, you should actually have something over there. But what are you going to do to prevent yourself from being cheated from yourself? I'm talking about Nigerians, the tenants that you put in your house. And the law should be changed as well. The landlord should have right over their property, not the tenant having right over the landlord. Even the sympathizers, care must be taken, the guarantors and all the rest. I want you to learn from our experience or our family experience, so as to use this our experience also to control your own property over there, to know the way to handle your tenants whenever they come with their trouble. Man, 11 years is too much not to pay your rent to your landlord. Please watch and put your comment in the comment section. Let us discuss further. Share from the experience of Boom Blog. Thank you for watching. This is Chukitable Media. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Share this video far and wide so that every other person around here also will be able to know the experience of Obum Blog, and they will be able to even handle themselves better when they want to take in any tenant into their properties. Please do due diligence. Put your comment in the comment section if you are passing through the same thing in the hand of your landlords. Tell me more about the law. If you know the law that guides all these things in Nigeria, tell me the right of the landlord and the right of the tenant. Let me know if you have the experience, if you have this information for us. We have lawyers among you. Please assist us to further this discussion so that at least we won't fall prey into the hand of the tenant. When they want to collect the house from you, they want to rent your house, they come with good face. But when it comes to the time for them to pay their rent and do their responsibility, then you will have problem with them.
My beloved people, here is the tenant that lived in our house from 2013 to 2024 till date, refused to pay house rent, refused to move out. Rather, he took us to court. So, Biko, why am I making this video? Do you live around Enugu? Do you know any house agent in Enugu? Send this video to them. Realtors, send this video to them. I do not want another family to fall victim. I wanted to close my mouth because the man finally is leaving our house. But my conscience wouldn't let me, because I am aware another family is gonna fall a victim to what happened. Firstly, we were not even aware there's a constitution in Nigeria that says that anybody that lived in your house for 12 years without a house rent can claim your house. This is our first time of hearing that. Already the man started preparing papers of collecting our house from us. He already told people he's my husband's relative, that he's also his next of kin. We are not aware. We only got to hear about this recently. So, my husband built this house early 2000. And this man happens to be the first tenant in that house. There are two, but it's a private bungalow. He lives alone in the compound. Nobody shares nothing with him. And there's another tenant in the other one. So this man, before we could know what was going on, he started planting what they call orange, mango, pear, cultivates in that compound without getting our consent. But we overlooked that thing, okay? Around 2013, my husband increased the house rent from 150 to 300,000. Why? The time he built that house, every other house is there in Transekulu. They are collecting 450,000. But my husband chose to collect 150,000 because he believed that's his own way of assisting his tenants to encourage them to go and build their own. So since 2013, my husband increased the bill from 150 to 300,000. The other tenant in the other building was so grateful and said, "Oga, others are collecting 450, but you chose to collect 300. God bless you." We never had any problem with that one until he built his own house, moved there now. But Mr. Ejike from Marondi Zog told us that the money is too much for him. We asked him, "Okay, my brother, you can move to another place you can afford." And we gave him quick notice. The man refused to move. He refused to pay. So when we gave him quick notice, he took the case to the court. Because we believe it's like he gets somebody up there. And this man took us to the court. Even when the court asked the man to go, he took it another way. He made another appeal. Okay? And that was it. So, few years ago, around 2022, because this man refused to pay, he refused to move out. Out of anger, we said, let's sell the house. We connected a realtor to sell the house. When they saw a buyer went there. This Mr. Ejike used mobejiri. You know what they call cutler? He used it and chased them away. That the house is his. That's the problem. Not only he lives there, he went and brought what they call deity and put a deity in our house. Refused to move. So I didn't even know what to do. I shared this story on my platform last month. I said, please, I need help. And God brought you wonderful people. Today, by the end of this month, this man is going to leave the house. God brought some people that brought, that was how God made a way. Until they began to ask him, are you the owner of this house? He said no. Why do you want to live in somebody's house without pay? He didn't say anything. He was saying that they did not serve him the way the quick notice they serve him. It shouldn't be. That is not the kind of quick notice they're supposed to give to him. So the police, the judge now said, okay, what really happened is this. You have to pay for that 11 years, first of all. That was when this man now said, no, I don't have money to pay. I cannot pay. In fact, you know what? Let me leave the house. My wonderful people. Here was somebody you wanted to help. Do you know, whenever we call this man and the wife on the phone, they begin to scream at us. Don't call this number again. You stupid people. If you want your house, come to Nigeria. If you want to drag house with us, come to Nigeria. Don't you ever call this number. I know you are stupid people. That's what they would tell me and my husband, and they will hang up. Tomorrow, assuming we use force, you begin to hear words like, oh, the rich is oppressing the poor. The rich is oppressing the poor. But this man and the wife, they are the ones that oppressed us. We help them by allowing them to pay 150 when others we are paying 450. But finally, because my husband's friends, they were reaching out, and some of the relatives, they were reaching out. One now, are you okay? Doesn't mean you don't like money. Every other person around here collects 450. Why are you collecting 150? That was why we now increase it to 350,000. 350,000. But the man refused that he's not going to pay. And he will not move out of the house. However, the other second tenant in the other building finished his own house, tried to move, that one have already moved, but left some of his belonging in that our house because Ejike was discussing, asking him to come and pack his bag and baggages, that he want to put in a tenant there, that he want to put in a tenant, and that is the next of kin of my husband, next of kin, that he want to put in a tenant there. And Ejike was busy, the other man was busy asking, does it mean that these people that own this house don't buy? Why is this thing? But something is happening while this thing was going on. Whenever me and my husband discuss about what we're going to do about that house, the next minute we'll forget it. Every time we'll talk about it, we'll not remember again. Every time we'll talk about what we'll do, we'll not remember again. It continued year after year. We will do this tomorrow, we will not do. We will do this, we will not do. So because my wonderful people, share this video. Let people in Enugu, let them hear. I'm talking about the realtors, the people into finding houses for somebody. Let them know about this man called Ejike Chima. He is from Arondezog. And as he's coming with his own deity. Even Malonze, Mukenozo. Please, if you get this my video, share it, let others hear. Bye and remain blessed. Thank you, my wonderful followers. May the good Lord, who sit on the throne forever, bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.
Please tell us what to do if you are knowledgeable in this. Put your comment in the comment section, like, share, and subscribe. Put on the notification button, and God bless you as you do. See you next time, and bye-bye for now. Watch the part 2 of this. What another person encountered, with their tenant as well. Which apartment do they live? Bye for now.